Shalom Juice Gang family, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all my top 8 fertility supplements to help you all conceive so that way you can have your miracle baby if you're dealing with infertility issues. Now before I jump into the herbs and the supplements, I just want to let you all know that I'm not a doctor, so please talk with your doctor first before you take anything. I am just sharing with you all my own personal experience and what worked with me. Now before I jump into the herbs and the supplements, if you hear any noise in the background, those are the kiddos, so hopefully they're not too loud because they're in the room playing, but if they are, I apologize. But I also want to point out that you need to make sure that when you are trying to get pregnant, you want to make sure that you're eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. And for those of you all who do not know me, and if this is your first time tuning into my channel, I have PCOS and I only have one fallopian tube that is clear. I had a test done back in 2015 when I was trying to get pregnant, and I was successful. After 5 years of trying, me and my husband were successful, and that's when I got pregnant in 2016 with my first son. But I did find out that I only had one tube that was clear. So ladies, if you have 2 tubes, you can get pregnant. And if you have one, ladies, you still can get pregnant, because I've done it once, twice, and I am 29 weeks pregnant with my 3rd baby. Now, you all know that I was not trying to get pregnant. I was really just focusing on boosting my immune system so that way I, wouldn't get sick and catch what's floating around in the air. We all know what's floating around in the air. I don't want to say it, but it starts with the C word. So, yeah, you guys, I was taking other things, but I'm just specifically showing you all the 8 supplements that I know for a fact that helped me to get pregnant with this 3rd baby that I'm carrying right now. So, diet. Please make sure that you're eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. Now, I know you all are going to be like, well, you were doing keto when you got pregnant with this 3rd baby. Yes, but I also got pregnant with my first son on a vegan diet. I was strictly on a vegan diet for 2 years, and I got pregnant with my first son. And my second son, I was just eating a well-balanced diet. I was eating protein, I was eating my fruits, my vegetables, my nuts and seeds, and yes, I got pregnant eating that way. So the whole purpose of a healthy diet with all of these things, if it's vegan or keto. Now, keto, you want to make sure that you're doing healthy keto, because there are different type of versions. You got dirty keto, clean keto. I mean, there's all different types of ways to do the ketogenic diet. And the whole point is eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. Eating your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, your seeds. Staying away from processed foods, because on a vegan diet, they have a lot of processed foods. And now with keto, they have a lot of processed snacks and whatnot that you can have. And I just personally think that you should stay away from them. So the first thing that I want to talk about is pregnancy tea. I did a video called The Herbs Are for the Healing of the Nation. You can check out that video where I share with you all different types of herbs that I was taking. But this one in particular, this pregnancy tea, I know for a fact that it helped me to get pregnant. What is in this is 5 herbs. So it's red raspberry leaf, alfalfa, chamomile, stinging nettle, and oat straw. And I was taking this every single day. As you can see, this is low. I need to restock up. So you want to make sure that you're preparing your body before you get pregnant and while you're pregnant. And especially if you plan on breastfeeding, you want to make sure that your body is still healthy, producing good nutrients through the milk. Now, if you don't feel comfortable taking pregnancy tea, then you can look into a prenatal multivitamin. You need to make sure, ladies, that you are preparing your body for a baby, and a good quality prenatal multivitamin will help you. So yes, pregnancy tea, this stuff is good. It works. The next thing I want to talk about is royal jelly. Now, this is something that I pulled out of my stash because this one has a combo of things in it. There's bee pollen in here, there's bee propolis, there's also ginseng, but the one that I was taking was just pure royal jelly, because I was taking separately bee propolis and bee pollen, because I wanted to take the bee pollen that was local in my area, so that way when allergy season come around, I wouldn't have any issues with that. And right now out in Jersey, the pollen is out here, and I'm not really having any issues how I usually would in the past. I'm a little congested. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but it's not as bad as it used to be, where my eyes are like bloodshot red and I'm constantly sneezing. So I was using pure royal jelly. Royal jelly is good for giving you energy, and it's also good for making your eggs nice and strong. Ladies, if you only have one tube and you're having issues with getting pregnant, you want to make sure that your eggs are strong, so that way when you and hubby do the baby dance and the sperm and the egg meet, you don't want to have any issues with miscarriages or having issues where the egg, it just doesn't fertilize. So the royal jelly is going to make sure that your eggs are nice and strong. If you have PCOS, royal jelly is excellent for helping you with that. Now, I was doing keto when I was taking this, but I was only doing 1 teaspoon a day. The recommended dose is 1 to 2 teaspoons a day or 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. You don't want to put this in anything hot. You want to put it in something cold, like a smoothie. You can add it to that, but I was just eating it right off of the spoon. 1 teaspoon a day, and it didn't even kick me out of ketosis. So yes, royal jelly is amazing. And I also took this back in 2014, 2015, when I got pregnant with my first son. So this does work. I keep this in my stash. I load up on this stuff, and I honestly think you should look into royal jelly. The next thing I want to talk about is trace minerals. Now, this is from Dr. Berg, and yes, his supplements are a little pricey. I am taking a different supplement for the trace minerals, because with everything so crazy right now, I'm on a budget. So if you can afford his trace minerals, then I would say, look into it. But if you can't, there are other companies out there who work just as good. And yeah, I was taking this every single day. The soils are depleted of minerals, so it is very important that we take trace minerals in a small amount. So yes, making sure that your body is getting the nutrients that it needs is very important. I would highly suggest that you go and have blood work done to make sure you don't have any deficiencies going on. For me, I was low in vitamin D, so it is very important that you make sure that you are filling in those gaps to make sure that you don't have any issues, because if you are low in a certain nutrient, it's going to make it even more harder for you to get pregnant. The next thing I want to talk about is Serrapeptase, or Serrapeptase. I believe they pronounced it Serrapeptase. Now, I had sprained my ankle, and it was really, really bad. So Serrapeptase is good for removing inflammation if you have back pain and things like that. But there are a lot of women who took this to clear their tubes out. So ladies, if both of your tubes are blocked and you're trying to get pregnant, this can help to clear your tubes out. The videos are out there. The testimonies are out there. Check it out. Look into it. I'm telling you, there are so many videos and success stories of women who took Serrapeptase and it cleared out their tubes, and they have children, not 1 child, 2 child. They have a nice, beautiful family. So just look into it. Now, I did 2 bottles of this, and it took about 6 months for my ankle to heal up, because that's how bad the sprain was. But you guys, I promise you that it works. And the only reason why I stopped after 2 bottles is because my ankle was feeling better after that. Now, do I believe that it cleared out my other tube? I don't know, because I haven't had a test to recheck to see. The last time I had a test done was back in 2015. So yeah, you guys, look into Serrapeptase. And yes, there are fertility doctors saying, oh, it doesn't work. There's no research or no science to show to back it up to prove it. But you guys, they're all about the moolah, the money. And they're looking out for their colleagues who are in that field. The natural way, yes, it takes time, but it works. You don't want to be having a doctor going in there digging around in those tubes, because they told me when I was going to see a fertility doctor before I got pregnant with my first son, that I would only have about maybe 3 to 6 months to get pregnant after they go in there and clear the tubes out, and then it's going to fill up with scar tissue. If I would have went with that procedure, my kids probably wouldn't even be here today. But because I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to do it because it just didn't feel right. And on top of the fact, when I was in there talking to that fertility doctor, when I literally gave up hope, I was in there crying and all that boo-hooing. I was already pregnant with my first son, because when they were trying to run blood work and run tests, my cycle did not come on at all, period. I mean, that's how amazing that the Creator is. So yeah, you guys, I was like, oh my gosh, I was 8 days late, still waiting for my cycle to come on so that they can run the test to see if I was ovulating. And he wanted to check on the 3rd day of my cycle, and I took a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. So yeah, so Serrapeptase, look into that. The next thing I want to talk about is natural calm. I highly recommend this because it's going to help to calm you. It's going to help to relax you. You can also look into lavender. That's good for helping to calm you and relax you. Chamomile, that's also good too. But natural calm, this is magnesium. And again, with the soils being depleted of nutrition, and this is going to help you to calm down. I take this at nighttime, and it helps with my rest, it helps with my sleep, it helps with relaxing me. You can take this anytime throughout the day, but I like to mainly take it at nighttime. And you can get this from your local vitamin shop. You can order it online. They have some with different flavors in it. I like to get the plain one because I like to add it to different varieties of my tea. And ladies, I know all about being stressed out, trying to have a baby. I've been there. I tried for 5 years. And if your stress levels are high, it's going to be really hard for you to get pregnant. And then when it's time to do the baby dance, you know, it's just not fun anymore because you're so stressed out, because you just like, I just want my baby. You know, I get it. So taking natural calm will help you to relax, and we all need magnesium. This is something that we all need. I would highly suggest that you look into magnesium. And I want to talk about sea moss. You all know that I was taking sea moss. Now this is the purple one in particular. You can take the gold one. They both work the same. The purple one, you guys, this stuff is really strong. It's potent. And I was taking it every single day. It helps to suppress your appetite. It has up to 92 minerals that the body needs. So I was having a lot of energy, you know, me working out. This stuff is amazing. It works. It helps with your libido. If men have low sperm count, it helps with that as well. So you and your hubby, you both can take this. You can add it to smoothies. You can add it to salad dressings. I mean, there are so many recipes out there that you can incorporate this into your diet. Sea moss is a must. I did a video specifically on sea moss, so I suggest that you go and check that out. And then I'm going to talk about evening primrose oil and NAC. Let me tell y'all something. When I added these two into my regimen, I didn't even finish this or this. Literally, I got pregnant so quickly. It was crazy. I was only taking one of these a day. These are gel capsules, and I picked this up from Amazon. This is Sports Research Evening Primrose Oil, and it comes in a gelatin capsule, but it's a fish capsule because I don't do the pork. Now, we all know about NAC. Now, if you don't know, there are so many videos on the internet about NAC, you guys. But NAC is good for helping to boost your immune system so that way you don't get sick. But let me tell you something. They had took this off of the market where you couldn't even get it at one point. They were saying you're going to need a prescription for it because it was helping so many people recover from the C word. Now, what I want to point out is when I got pregnant and I did the research on these two, I could not believe that NAC was helping women to not also get pregnant, but if they were dealing with miscarriages, it was helping them to stay pregnant. That's how powerful this is. It's also good for cleansing your liver. If you have issues with diabetes, it helps to balance all of your levels out. NAC is amazing, you guys. Look into NAC. Now, the evening primrose oil, I was taking this for skin health, but it was also helping me to relax. It was helping me to sleep at night. These two combined together, women were saying that it was helping them with their menstrual cycles. Everything was regulated. They weren't having any cramping or issues with clotting. You know, when you have heavy periods and it's just heavy clots. I don't want to be too TMI, but ladies, you know what I'm saying. Women were saying that it was helping them with this. So these two probably could be the missing link, ladies, if you're dealing with PCOS. NAC and evening primrose oil is excellent for helping you if you have PCOS, you guys. I would highly suggest that you look into this. If you can't find it online, you can find it at your local health food stores, maybe your small, medium chain health food stores, because mine still have it. But again, I had racked up on NAC. Racked up on it, you guys. I have so many bottles of it, it's not even funny, because I'm just like, look, I gotta make sure that mama don't get sick. I got babies to take care of, and I'm trying to live, okay? So those are the 8 supplements that I wanted to share with you all. I really hope that this helps you all out. You guys, please make sure that you talk to your doctors before you consume anything, and get in contact with a naturopath doctor, a herbalist, if you can afford it, so they can put a package together for you. But most importantly, get blood work done to find out what is going on with your body, so that way you can take the proper supplements to help you fill in those gaps, so that way it can help you specifically with your needs. That's what I did. So again, I love you all. I hope the video helps you all out, and I will see you all in my next video. I love each and every last one of you. Shalom, you guys.